Hello, my name's Stuart, and this is the first video I'm ever putting on YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram. And today I'm going to be discussing why you should never, ever allow an abrupt doctor to put their hands on you. Because I'm also going to be discussing how an abrupt doctor traumatized me. Now, I suffered from indigestion for about a year. And over a year ago, I went to a hospital to have an MRI scan and find out what was causing my indigestion. Now, the MRI scan revealed that there was something in my stomach, a shadow, and doctors told me that it was either undigested food, um, which is what it eventually turned out to be. My stomach eventually took care of that on its own, no more indigestion, or it would be a benign tumour, um, which they would have to operate on me to remove, which isn't what happened, obviously, but it certainly made me feel very nervous. You know, I have Asperger's syndrome. I get stressed and anxious about things quite easily. So anyway, they tell me they're going to have to do an endoscope test on me. That they're going to have to put an endoscope down my throat into my stomach to see what's there, what's causing my indigestion, in order to, know how to deal with it. And when I got there, the doctor, he asked me if I had Asperger's syndrome. I said I did, and then he was basically like, "All right, can we just get on with it now?" He was very abrupt, and he just wanted to, to get it over and done with as soon as possible. There was no professionalism at all. And at the time, I just wanted to get everything over and done with as soon as possible. So, I just went with it. Like this guy made no effort at all to make me comfortable, right? There was no professionalism at all. He tried to put the camera down my throat too hard. I couldn't breathe through my nose, and I ended up having a panic attack there and then in that hospital. I was actually quite traumatized by what he did. And not only did I have a panic attack, I had a panic attack. I was really scared. I was just walking around alone in this hospital, trying to get out of there, for feeling really traumatized and just horrible about myself. And and yeah, and then I was walking around in the rain outside, and my mum pulled up in a car, and I was crying, and I gave her, and she hugged me, told me how angry she was. And then I started having more panic attacks. Once at night time, I actually hallucinated. This doctor was standing over me, and I imagined he was trying to suffocate me. He was like that. He was forcing a camera down my throat, trying to suffocate me. And yeah. Eventually, what I had to speak to a therapist about it, who advised me the best thing to do would be to confront my fear head on, which is what I had to do anyway. And yeah, when I went back to the hospital to have this done, they tried to they had to put me under anaesthetic, and when they thought I put the endoscope down my throat, and when I woke up, they told me there was nothing in my stomach anymore. They said what they'd seen on the MRI scan, they had obviously, like I say, my stomach had obviously digested it all by itself. But even after that, I wasn't all right for a long time. I hated myself for having the panic attack. And I was depressed for quite a long while because I hated myself, which I'll be discussing in a bit more detail in another video. But yeah, I'm just. But now I realise it was that doctor's fault because he had a duty of care to, to try and make his patient feel more comfortable. You know, he should have tried to make me comfortable and make sure that I didn't, react like that. And he didn't. He made no effort at all to make me comfortable. So, I guess what I'm saying is that if you need to have, if you've got a medical appointment, if you need to have some sort of medical procedure done, right? Never ever, if the doctor starts being abrupt with you, just get the hell out of there and change the appointment to another day because if they're being abrupt with you, they are not professionals. They are not going to do a good job. And leave when you need like a medical procedure done. Leave it to the professionals, not to the people who are being abrupt, who are like, oh, let's just get on with this as soon as possible, because they're not going to do their jobs properly. They're just not. Okay, that's what I want to say for that's yeah, that's just what I want to say for now. So, bye.